Most of us are making New Year resolutions, New Year promises, but less than 10% are actually keeping them. Whatever is lack of resources or motivation or discipline, each of us have her or his reasons, but I think we must understand first what is really going on and then make a fresh start using this understanding and figure out ways to finish what we started and keep our promises to ourselves, because that's very important for our self-esteem. This is what I'm going to talk about today. And why not start today? Why wait for the new year? Okay? Every day is in fact New Year Day, okay? If we choose to see it that way. So welcome to my channel. My name is Gabriel with engineeringpossibility.com, and I will do the best I can to share my experience and knowledge about this matter and this topic. And now let's get right into the subject. So why do you think that winter holidays and the new year are so special? Why do you think it's so? Why do you think this time of the year has some kind of magic floating in the air? Because that's the way it is. You can feel the magic in the air. You can feel that you have that sense of something, higher frequency. And why? Why it makes us more aware, makes us reflect on our life at that time, makes us want to become better, to improve our lives, make us kinder to each other and to ourselves, of course. Why? And I asked myself this question for many years until I got it, okay? So, you know too that it is a lot more than the free days from work. It is a lot more than that. That we have that free time. We have free days from work in other seasons as well. But we don't experience that state, that magic, that experience that we have during the winter holidays. We don't experience that. And I strongly believe now that we experience that state because of the collective consciousness that is aligning with a certain frequency. Aligning with a certain frequency specifically during the time of winter holidays, because we think that this is a time for celebrate. We believe that time is a time for celebrate, to give, to share, to help each other, to love. And that high frequency of our thoughts and intentions influences everybody else and make everybody more aware, more conscious, and more willing to align and stay in that frequency, okay? This, of course, makes us want to grow, want to change, to become aware about our current situation, to see our current situation. It lights what we are in that moment with that frequency. When you observe this period of time, although it is funny to see then how fast it fades away when it ends. See people who are falling back on their behaviors, and by the end of January, all the promises, all the plans, all the motivation, all the enthusiasm about growth and change is gone. So what can we do about that? I was thinking, what can we do about that? Because I am guilty too. I did those things too. I had those resolutions too, and I didn't keep the promises. So what do we do about this? I believe that we can still enjoy the winter holidays, as we always do, but I don't believe this is the time for us to make promises and plans for our lives. I don't believe that anymore. But you would probably ask yourself now, okay, I got it, but when is a good time? And in my answer is anytime, except when we celebrate. Anytime except when we celebrate. I think that when it's the time to play and celebrate, then we should just play and celebrate. And when it's the time to work, then we just plan and work. It's as simple as that. I don't think we should mix those two, because we won't celebrate and we won't work. We won't enjoy either one of them. So I think the best time is now, because it's the only time, by the way. You shouldn't wait for any particular moment. When you become aware of this, the time to start is now. There is another big mistake that we tend to make when we set resolutions, especially New Year resolutions. We focus just on the end result and not on the process. And we have ridiculous expectations when it comes to the time frame for the end result. Ridiculous expectation. Now, we know, you know, and I know that the result we desire requires some changes in our thoughts, in our habits, in our actions. It requires sometimes a drastic change of our personality. And that, my friend, takes time. Okay? It is not bad to have to aim big, to have big goals for our life and for ourselves, to make big promises to our life, to ourselves. But I believe that instead of focusing ourselves on the end result, we should be more focused on developing good habits and systems that will help us change our personality and align ourselves to the result we want. That's what I believe. The very next questions to ourselves, when we set a goal, we have a big vision, is why do we want that? Why do we want it? And do we want it bad enough? What kind of person I must become in order to get what I desire? What kind of skills, knowledge, and habits are necessary for me to help me get there and acquire those? How can I install those habits? What habits I must give up that are blocking me on my path? And here is another one. What am I willing to give in return for what I desire? So I think that you should always have a film, a slide playing in the background of your mind with your desired outcome. But you must focus on now and on the process that will help you get there, not only on that desired outcome. You must focus on now and what you can do now. The small victories that you have now, and learn to love and enjoy that process. That's what I believe. I was telling you that you must understand that change takes time. Yes, and it does. Important changes might take a lot of time. And one of the main things that make people quit is that they have ridiculous expectations about the results within a time frame. They expect big results fast. And if they don't experience those results according to their expectations, they quit. For example, someone wants to lose weight. They desire to lose a number of pounds, of kilograms, sometimes a big number, which they acquired over many years. But they want to lose that weight fast. In 10 days would be nice, okay? The problem here is that you have to be really naive to believe that after you ate junk and sugar for years or even decades, you will get rid of all of that fat in 10 days or a month. You have to be real naive to believe that. That is ridiculous and would be really dangerous for your integrity and for your health, even if it would be possible. Okay? It won't be recommended to lose all that weight in such a short time, because you will poison yourself and you'll die. You can die from that. Now, let me tell you what you should expect, because this is science now. As far as time frame, when it comes to significant changes in anything, not only in weight loss, you must know that really significant results show up somewhere between 6 and 12 months of consistently applying a system in the direction you desire. In between 6 and 12 months, you will see results wherever in health, fitness, weight loss, business, relationship, whatever you want. But for that, you must apply religiously a system and consistently, day by day, I mean by that. Otherwise, you won't see results. On the other way, you must also learn and enjoy every day and adjust or improve the system when it's necessary. You got to learn to grow and when you see that the system is not good for you, improve it every day if it's necessary, okay? And mostly important, acknowledge and celebrate the small changes. When you start to lose weight in a week, for example, you lose 1 pound. It's good. You are on the good road, okay? Celebrate that if you did that. And learning to enjoy the small changes is the way to learn how to enjoy the process and the journey and not quit, okay? Because if you do that, you will not quit. Related to this, I believe you must see the process as a life commitment, not just a period of struggle until you reach your goal. Why? Well, I told you that in order to have significant changes and results takes between 6 months to 1 year. The bad news is that when you stop the process, even after you reach your goal and go to your old ways, you will lose that what you achieved between 60 and 120 days. And it might become worse for you than you started with, okay? If it's about weight loss or weight gain, if you started with 200 pounds and quit the process after you reach to 150 pounds, then in between 60 and 120 days, you'll go to 220 pounds maybe, okay? You will be back where you started a lot faster. That is the way it works here in this reality. There is one more very important thing about this. Focus on only one important goal at a time. Only one. If you focus your attention and spend your energy on changing many different habits, for example, at the same time, you will fail and quit real fast. So focus on one important direction that you decide that have the most impact into your life, and put your all energy and attention there. Then choose another important ones while you go on the maintenance level with the first one. Don't quit on the first one. Just go on the maintenance level and put your energy on the next one. The good news about this is that when you succeed on one important objective, that success will have a domino effect on other aspects of your life. Many other changes will happen automatically because of that success. So, have a vision of what you want to achieve or become. Focus on changing your habits and your identity. On changing your personality. Focus on change one at a time and celebrate the small changes. When you have the big breakthrough, when you got to your desired outcome, celebrate big and anchor the moment you achieve that desired results, because it will be useful for your energy and for your self-esteem. And enjoy the journey and start the process now. Please don't wait for the winter holidays or New Year to do so. Okay? And if you want to decide to take full control of your resolutions, of your promises, and of your life, I still do have more valuable information for you on your journey, but on the next video. So stay tuned for the next lesson, and if you didn't subscribe yet, just hit the subscribe button and the bell notification so you will know when I put new content here. Okay? And if this video helped you in any way, I will appreciate it if you comment and share it with others. I am sure you know a lot of people that made big promises to themselves and they didn't keep it, so they have to become aware about this knowledge. And I look forward to see you on the next lesson. Until then, I wish you all the best. God bless you, and don't forget, start now. Thank you.